What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video of Mac on Sports. So today, it's a Tuesday. College football starts on a Thursday. I cannot wait. This week feels already like it's been 100 years. It's so slow, so slow. I couldn't be more happier that we're almost to Thursday. So Thursday night, first game of the college football season, real season, as it is Thursday night, is going to be Northwestern Purdue. Now, yeah, that might not sound all glamorous, but football's back. I don't care what game it is. Give me a game. And Northwestern Purdue, that's going to be a lot of running. But I do think Jeff Brom at Purdue will get Purdue to be a top 10 program in the next 5 years. I think he's one of the most underrated coaches that no one talks about. And I feel... there was a hawk or something that was about to attack me. All right. That was not really that fun. So yeah, Friday we have San Diego State Stanford. And I personally think that could be an upset in the making. Now, Stanford did lose Rashard Penny, one of the best running backs in history for rushing yards in college football. Now, I don't know really much about San Diego State on how they're going to bounce back, but I feel like I think that San Diego State could give Stanford a run for the money, but I think Stanford's going to pull it out, and Stanford's going to be better than people think. I could see them playing in the Rose Bowl against Michigan this year, so we'll see. We have on Saturday. Now, this is my sleeper game of the week. This is a sleeper game. Florida Atlantic University versus Oklahoma. And why, you might ask? Lane Kiffin is a hell of a coach. He coaches at Florida Atlantic University, and they have some athletes. If you don't know Last Chance U, it's a Netflix documentary, and they go to a JUCO football team every year and basically film, just like a football show. It's really good. But they got some athletes and in the Last Chance U show, and most of them from the past couple of years have ended up going to Florida Atlantic. A linebacker, Tim Bonner, he was a linebacker at Louisville. He ended up going, when he got kicked out of Louisville, to the Last Chance U show, ended up getting to get an opportunity at FAU. They have a quarterback from Florida State who got kicked out. He's playing this year. He had to miss last year because of injuries. I'm excited for that game. Oklahoma, Kyler Murray. He was a top 10 pick in the MLB draft this year. How's he going to be? Taking over Baker Mayfield? Really not that easy. So I don't know how he's going to be. But Oklahoma's good, so we'll see. But that could be a sleeper game of the week. On to the big game. Washington. This game is a battle of the offensive line of Washington versus the really good defense of Auburn. Washington has 3 seniors on their O-line. They've been very experienced. They're one of the best O-lines in the nation. I really do think it could be a tough test for Auburn, but I feel like Auburn's got one of the best defenses in the nation. So I feel like Jared Stidham's going to have a good game on the offensive side for Auburn. Jake Browning for Washington. I feel like it's going to be a fun game. So 6 versus 9. Can't really get too better than that, but it's going to be a fun game. I'm excited for that game. Now let's go to the nightcaps. 7:30 on NBC. We have Michigan Notre Dame. The rivalry is being renewed. Notre Dame was a little too scared to play Michigan in the last couple of years, and now all of a sudden they're playing this year. This year it's at South Bend. It's at Notre Dame. Now people have questions on Notre Dame. Should Notre Dame's coaches get fired if they don't have a good year? I personally think they should. I feel like they're mediocre. So they do have a better quarterback this year than they had last year. I feel like Notre Dame's a much better football team. I just see Michigan pulling this game out. I see Shea Patterson as a quarterback who was a transfer from Ole Miss, gets to come in and get to play for one of his dream schools as a kid. Michigan, they did lose Tyreek Black to a broken foot this week in practice, so that's going to hurt Michigan. But Michigan has one of the best defensive players in the country. Rashawn Gary came out of high school as the #1 best player in the nation. He's a defensive end. The guy's a true junior, I believe, or he's a true sophomore, but the guy is a nasty stud on the defensive side of the football. Michigan has all their returning guys basically. They were young last year and they're ready to compete this year, and I feel like Jim Harbaugh is the type of guy that can do it. So we have a little Sunday night slate for you. The Sunday night game, as it is Monday, Labor Day, so they usually do this on Sunday night. Miami LSU. That game's going to be fun. Miami's got a bunch of athletes, like like Miami's like very, very good. Will the turnover chain be back this year? Who knows? Now, for LSU, Joe Burrow, he actually transferred from Ohio State. He is the starting quarterback at LSU this year, at least for week 1. I feel like LSU, what they've struggled in the past, they've always had a great run game the past couple of years. Leonard Fournette, now with the Jaguars. Darius Geis just got drafted to the Redskins. They were both really, really good in college. Now, they didn't have a quarterback. The quarterback issue hasn't been the greatest. I believe one of their guys was Danny Etling or something like that. He wasn't that good. He couldn't really throw the football. I feel like Joe Burrows could be a changer for LSU. Coach Orgeron, he's a great coach, and like they do have a good linebacking core, so we'll see. That's going to be a fun game. And then last but not least, on a Monday night, I feel like Florida State plays all the time on the Monday night game. They get to play Virginia Tech. That's a tough conference game opener. I mean, you usually don't see this good of a conference game in week 1. So that's pretty interesting. The only thing I'm sad about, I wanted it to be at Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech, in my opinion, they are my favorite place in college football. I mean, like I said in previous videos, they've caused 3 earthquakes. 3 for their fans. I mean, they're awesome. They're great. So, Josh Jackson versus DeAndre Francois. Now, DeAndre, Florida State's quarterback, he actually hurt himself last year, and he wasn't able to play. He was out for the year. Hopefully, for his luck, since he was hurt, I hope he has a good year this year, and he stays healthy. That's the most important thing, guys, staying healthy. But I'm excited. And then, I had to mention this game on Saturday, 3:30. The greatest game there is. Central Michigan, Kentucky. I mean, what gets better than that, right? I mean, come on. Central Michigan, Kentucky. I'm not going to really go into detail on that. But there's definitely going to be a Kentucky vlog. I'm sorry if you're an Auburn fan and you wanted an Auburn-Washington vlog. That I can't give you because Central Michigan, Kentucky. So, if you like this video, Mac on Sports, like and subscribe. Tell all your friends. I'm so stoked for this Saturday. Actually, this Thursday. So, tell all your friends and goodbye. Peace.